Patrick Mahomes threw an interception. That happens. What has everybody fired up right now is what happened after the ball left his hand. Mahomes turns into a tackler, like quarterbacks always do, and then he gets absolutely drilled. He gets wrapped up, tossed down, and the whole stadium kind of freezes for a second. Chiefs Kingdom is thinking one thing. Are we really watching the face of the league get thrown around like that with almost no protection? Now the NFL is reviewing that hit and deciding what the punishment should be, and it has turned into a full-on debate about how far the league is willing to go to protect Patrick Mahomes and every other quarterback. Is this going to be a statement fine or another shrug from New York? Let's break it down. So let's walk back through what actually happened. Mahomes is trying to make a play, forces a throw, and it ends up in the defender's hands. As the ball is going the other way, Mahomes does what competitive quarterbacks do. He chases. He's trying to get in on the tackle, trying to stop a big return. That is when the hit comes in. A big defensive lineman, already flying in, stays on Mahomes and finishes hard. He wraps him up, tosses him into the turf, and it looks late, it looks unnecessary, and it looks dangerous. The flag flies for unnecessary roughness. But in today's NFL, the story never ends with the flag. The league office goes back after the game, studies it from every angle, and decides if the defender is getting a fine, maybe even more. That is the stage we are in right now. Reports say the NFL is actively deciding what the punishment will be for that hit on Mahomes after the interception, and both fan bases are watching closely. On top of that, the league already has set fine levels for hits like this. Late hits, shots on quarterbacks, unnecessary roughness, all come with pretty clear dollar amounts for a first offense, and then more for repeat offenders. So it is not just if the league acts. It is how hard they decide to come down. This goes way beyond one play in one regular season game. From a Chiefs perspective, every time Mahomes ends up on the ground like that, the entire season flashes through your mind. This team goes as far as number 15 takes them. You lose Mahomes, and your Super Bowl window does not just shrink. It basically slams shut. So when a defender throws him to the turf after the ball is gone, Chiefs Kingdom is not going to see it as just another football play. It feels reckless. It feels like the league either has to send a message or admit that protecting quarterbacks is just something they say in videos before the season. There is also the league-wide angle. If the NFL hits the defender with a serious fine, it is a warning shot to every defender in the league. Once that ball is out, once the play is clearly changing direction, you cannot just finish a quarterback like that. You want to be physical, fine. But there is a line. If they go light or somehow decide not to punish it at all, then the message is muddy. Defenders will say they do not know how to play anymore. Offenses will say the league only pretends to care about safety. And quarterbacks, including Mahomes, will know that once a turnover happens, they are basically fair game. For Kansas City specifically, this also affects how the coaching staff talks to Mahomes. Do you tell him to stop pursuing on interceptions? Do you want your leader and best player diving into piles trying to make tackles, when guys 100 pounds heavier are waiting to clean him up? That is a real conversation in that building. Protecting your quarterback is not just the offensive line's job. It is a whole organization philosophy. Fans have not been quiet about this at all. Chiefs fans saw the replay and pretty much reacted in unison. Social media was full of people saying that if this were Mahomes delivering that kind of shot, there would already be a suspension, not just a fine. A lot of people feel like there is a double standard depending on who you are and what position you play. You also have the crowd that sees it the other way. Some fans and a few former players have said it is still football. They argue Mahomes is trying to get involved in the tackle, he is in the middle of the play, and the defender is just finishing. They do not like the idea that quarterbacks should get special protection once the ball is going the other direction. National media has picked it up too. You have analysts slowing the play down frame by frame. Was the hit high? Was it late? Did the whistle come early enough for the defender to pull off? Is he driving Mahomes into the ground or just carrying through momentum? Everyone is looking at the same tape and arguing about what the intent was. What makes this even bigger is Mahomes' history. He has already taken some questionable hits in past seasons. He has also been fined himself for things like comments to officials and other unsportsmanlike stuff. So fans look at that and say, if the league is willing to hit Mahomes' wallet for words, how do you not hit a defender's wallet for a dangerous shot on the MVP quarterback of the league? Right now, Chiefs Kingdom is basically waiting for one of two headlines. Either the league hands out a serious punishments and tries to make an example of the hit, or they tap it down, and this becomes another talking point in a long list of controversial player safety decisions. At the end of the day, this comes down to one big question. What kind of NFL do they really want? Because you cannot have it both ways. You cannot market Mahomes as the face of the league, sell his highlights, protect quarterbacks in every rules video, and then shrug when he gets tossed into the turf after he has already thrown the ball. This decision on punishment is not going to change the box score. It will not erase the interception, but it will tell players, coaches, and fans whether the league is serious about protecting its stars, or whether all of this is just talk until the next controversy pops up. For Chiefs fans, it also resets the conversation around Mahomes and risk. How much do you want him throwing his body around after turnovers? How much protection is he really getting from the league office? And how many more of these hits are you willing to sit through before something worse happens? We will see which way the NFL goes, but one thing is clear. Chiefs Kingdom is watching, Patrick Mahomes is watching, and every defensive player who wants to test that line is watching too. If you love this kind of breakdown and you ride with Mahomes and the Chiefs all season long, hit that subscribe button and be part of the push to 5,000 subs. Drop your takes in the comments and join the road to 5,000 subs here on Kansas City Chiefs Today.